Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on?
Thinking to myself.
Well, I was thinking to myself.
Prepare for an explosive display.
Welcome back.
It's back, episode 3.
For the third time.
Mm-hmm.
Today's a special episode.
Is it why?
We got a special guest.
Who's that?
Friend of the room, friend of the show, the homie
Former alumni,
of CMU.
Fire Up Chips.
Goes by
Mike Young.
Welcome, Mike Young. How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Always nice to come chop it up with y'all, man.
Definitely, we appreciate it.
So yeah, what you was just saying before we just started recording, dude? About the new artists spelling their names.
Oh yeah, we was talking about Georgia Smith. And if you hear Georgia Smith, like you think of the state Georgia, but nowadays you get to actually see the name spelled out before you like hear the name. So that's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like normally you just like hear it on the radio back in like the early 2090s. Like,
Right.
New Georgia Smith, but now you like hear you see her name.
It's on my phone.
Yeah, it's
right.
like on your phone. Like you don't know if it's like Georgia or if it's like spelled like Jorge. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Jorge. Yeah.
That is crazy, for real. What made you think of that?
I don't know, like
Her name?
yeah, her
Her
name
name
just
took you down like a whole
yeah, that's like
name rabbit hole. Like,
that's like the way my mind works. It's just like one thing just spiral into another.
mm-hmm.
Everybody tuning in, follow us on social media. At T2M_pod on Twitter and Instagram. Thinking to myself on YouTube and Facebook. You can follow me at Clyde_scientist on all social media.
And me at who_savage on Twitter, and then on Instagram who_savage2. Where can they find you, Mike? Where you at?
If y'all find me something,
But let them know.
no social media.
No
social
social
media.
media.
Listen, Mike, I have a Snapchat, but y'all can't have that because y'all don't know me.
I just deleted my Facebook not too long ago.
Is that possible for her?
I don't know.
I really don't think so.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they still got my data saved somewhere, but I deleted the account. So yeah,
I think if you log back into it, it'd probably be like...
it'll probably be there. That's my fear.
No, your fear is real.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's not even a fear.
And it's been a good like month and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
If I log in today, all my information, pictures, and everything will be right back there.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's not a fear. You just don't like that.
Yeah.
It's very much a reality.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't like that at all. And then I don't like the facial recognition. I don't like a lot about social media, man.
Me either.
I don't like nothing.
I mean, it has its gifts and its curses, but
You don't even have Facebook?
no.
Not even like an old account that you haven't logged into in years.
I do, actually. I had a Facebook maybe from 10th grade to like 12th.
Okay.
Or like first year of college.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized like I don't really be caring what people be doing like that. And like I don't think people care about what I be doing like that. So like it's kind of like a weird dynamic where I was just on there and like I would chat people, like use like the chat option.
The message option.
Yeah, but then like most people I was chatting, I had their phone numbers. So like they got text messages too, so I could just like text them.
Right.
It's a crazy concept.
Like a normal human being. Well, texting not even a normal human being thing. What's being a normal human being?
Talking
really?
to somebody.
Yeah, like you ran into somebody.
But how long have we been out of talking to somebody? Like at first, before telephones existed, you had to actually go over there or send a letter.
Yeah.
And then it's
Telegram.
like, oh, now you calling, you lazy. And then after that, it's like, oh, I'm going to just text them. No, really, then it became cell phones where you really could call anybody from anywhere.
Yeah,
And then
like,
it became texting.
Yeah, you could call like mobily. Like you don't have to be in your house.
Right.
Like on your couch that you use like all the time because the cord don't go no further.
Right.
Or if you had money back in the day, get
my
you a
phone
car
first.
phone.
Yeah, I still want a car phone.
Me too,
Get
actually.
you a car phone. You got
That's
Bluetooth on your phone through the radio.
Hey, that's not what we talking
That's
about.
a car
We
phone
talking
right there. You got numbers you can dial on and everything.
I need
That's
a
your
phone that
car.
don't leave the
You got
car.
a car computer.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I want a car phone. I want the vintage like '90s joint.
Yeah.
It's
That'd
like
be
when I
dope.
was younger, my uncle had a car phone. I used to think he was like rich because he had a car phone. It wasn't
That'd be
true.
dope.
But
I'm about to say, was he in fact rich?
no, he wasn't. He just had a car
He's
phone.
just-
In fact rich. Okay.
He just had the car phone to make him look rich.
Yeah, rich in spirit.
Right. That's funny. But yeah, man, I'm getting rid of social media. Well, no, I can't now because the
Yeah, we got
podcast. I
too
need
much to
social media.
use it for.
Before the podcast, though, I was getting rid of social media. I had deleted Twitter, I deleted Instagram, and then I had to get everything back. And yeah,
That's crazy. Like social media is like directly aligned with people's goals now. So like even though you want to leave social media, you're like, no, it's not a good time to leave social media.
Yeah. You gotta pick your spots.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll speak as the avid social media user at the table and shit. Nobody else really uses it besides me. It definitely has ups and downs. Like I feel like you gotta know your purpose when you on there. You can't build your life off of social media. I'm only on there for the jokes, and that's why I say to myself every day I'm on social media, and that shit's hilarious.
I agree. Because I'm addicted to Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I was addicted. I say back in the day, what year? Maybe 2011 through, what you would say, 2014?
Yeah, like 14.
Like 2011 through 14, I was on Twitter every single day. Like over 200, 300 tweets, just like
A day.
on there.
Yeah, I
a day,
recall the
living.
days.
Just like, and then back when they had Twitter jail when I was in high school, and then you actually had to put like free the @ name,
Yep.
and then that's how the person could tweet again. It was like Twitter
Everybody
jail,
said-
yeah, you couldn't tweet for a certain amount of time. So you had to DM people like, free me.
Hey, free me.
And then they'll put 1,000 times like hashtag free, what did it say? Like hashtag free who _savage. Hashtag.
Are we sure that actually worked?
I don't know, it didn't?
I kind of think
I feel like it
It was
did.
just part of the allure.
Maybe.
And it didn't
So
actually
if I'm
work.
understanding
Anyways,
right,
it worked for me.
if I'm understanding right, Twitter could get to a point where it say you talking too much.
Yes,
And
exactly.
it'll say y'all gotta shut up.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
then you gotta DM your friends to start a campaign saying, "Let this person talk again."
Yeah.
You're literally right on track.
Yep.
So like, did it work?
Yeah. Elijah said it didn't work, but to me, I felt like it worked.
I think it's
Because you would
speculation.
literally be able to tweet again. And sometimes it would be longer than others. So it's like, that's why I think people felt like it would, it really worked, because sometimes you'll be in Twitter jail. Let's say nobody said free you. You'll be in there for a long time. Maybe like, let's say an hour or two. And then if people was freeing you, you'll be out in like 15, 20 minutes.
Depending on the pay, that'd be like, if that's an actual position at Twitter, that'd be a dope job.
Yeah,
But I don't think it happens
Twitter
anymore.
jail. No, they don't do it no more.
Yeah.
They don't do it no more because that's when like media outlets and like real companies started getting a hold of Twitter. They had to start
True.
doing it.
That's true.
Yeah.
And back in the day, Twitter had like trending topics. Now now it's just like
Literal trending
yeah, like
topics.
literal trending topics, like what's going on. But you would have a hashtag that said like
Go to your in your pocket one. Go ahead and say it.
all right, 2011 Twitter had a hashtag called Good Head, and that was probably the craziest day of my life on Twitter, on social media, because literally everybody in the world I felt like was putting out hashtag Good Head. Like that was a trending topic for like 3 days.
Y'all, Sav knows one trending topic, and every time we talk about trending topics, she go to that trending topic. You remember
I
one.
know more than one.
You remember
topic.
one trending topic.
Wait, so would the trending topic be like, Twitter is providing you with topics?
No. It's like, well, sometimes. Well, no, not really. So it's
It was organic.
yeah, it was organic. So let's say people in the world, because you have like a global trending topic. So it's like most of the people in the world right now talking about Mike Young coming to T2M podcast. But then you have like local trending topics where it's just like your followers and a couple other people, and they got a trending topic going on.
And it was customized so you could see like both of these. You could see your stuff and like what's
good Twitter. Twitter now is ass. Back in the day, Twitter was great.
So it would be like customized trending topics. Like, here's what me and my friends are already talking about.
But not to everybody else though. To you.
To you.
So everybody would have their own like set of trending topics.
Not necessarily, but kind of sort of.
Yeah, but kind of.
Y'all see why I don't do it. Y'all see.
It took me a long time to get adjusted to Twitter and learn how to operate it. And back then, that's like when everybody had the different Twitter app. So you had like
Tweetcast.
What I used to have, you had Tweetcast, then you had like Plume or something like that.
Plume.
I used to use that one a lot.
Some people had like regular Twitter.
Yeah, you had regular Twitter. And you
Like
could change the
Twitter.
colors of the
It's
background.
Twitter and like knockoff Twitters.
No, it's just like different ways to view your Twitter profile, really.
Oh, like different like customizations.
It's like a third party app that provides you your Twitter just this way through their interface or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was when Twitter was great.
So,
and I was kind of like almost Twitter famous.
I feel like I was too at a point.
Like at a point. Like when Black Twitter was going and people was like deleting their accounts because Black Twitter was like attacking them all the time. And not Black Twitter like Black people Twitter. Black Twitter as in like the dark side of Twitter.
Yeah. Like how I get now.
Yeah, before Twitter was like sensitive and everybody cared about feelings. Nowadays, Twitter used to be like a ruthless place where if you post a picture and somebody didn't like it, the whole world started talking about you and you probably deleted your account.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter was rough.
Is that called social media bullying?
Yeah.
It's probably a form of it, I would say.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's like the peak of social media bullying, really.
Wait, so when you say Black Twitter, do you mean like black as in like dark Twitter or black as in like African American Twitter?
The dark side of African American Twitter.
Oh, this is crazy.
Majority, yeah, but it was I give them that. It was like the dark side of black Twitter. Yeah. But I was gonna say it was like the dark side of Twitter in general. Okay, but it was black people running it. I mean, black people the funny people anyway. So you ain't really starting no black Twitter with white jokes.
You know what? Everybody realized that now, though.
Yeah,
that black Twitter like pretty much is Twitter and runs Twitter because everything that's hot on black Twitter it makes its way
to the real Twitter. Yeah.
Now that is like kind of like a microcosm of like society.
Yes.
Because like number one genre in the world is hip hop. Like you look at the NBA, like NFL, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, the biggest stars
mostly
black right now.
Yeah, a few of the actors, like
the fashion for sure, powering that.
Child Dapper Dan.
Yep.
But
even the movies we get in there, the recent like the Black Panthers of the world and all that.
Yeah. They tried to run Wakanda in Avengers. I didn't like that.
Tell us more, Mike.
No, because we just got like Wakanda.
Y'all come here
like 2 months ago. Well, we gave y'all something, so now like we just gonna destroy that along with everything else. Talking about half of the world supposed to end, or half of the world got to go. Like,
that's true.
Just so happened they start off in Wakanda.
Yeah, that's true.
That is wild. Well, people like just disappearing too. Yeah. Evaporating.
Just your whole life. Just like, not
no trace of you anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Like that's crazy.
That is crazy. What's been up though, man? How's life? What's been going on?
Life is good, man. Life is good. Can't complain. Working, staying out of trouble. You know what I mean? Life is interesting after college. Like I see people graduating college now. They like hella happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they walking around like they graduated yesterday. They walking around with their alumni junk already.
Like, yeah, give them 6 months.
Yeah, give them 6 months.
That's when Sally Mae start calling it. Everything is gonna be a little bit different.
They're gonna be hiding. I ain't even graduated. I'm still in school.
Right, trying to enroll in one class to defer the loans.
Yeah. But look though, a lot of them is now like coming to a good situation. Like I'm out of college, I can go back to the crib, then I can just work from there.
Yeah.
I wish I would
And that's
have.
like a good situation.
That's true. I wish I would have came out thinking like that.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to go back to Flint though. I was just like, man, I just gotta move somewhere else for a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice to like have that place to like go back to where you just like take a couple months, like get everything straight, and then it's like start your like real life. And stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah, everybody's not afforded that opportunity. But if you are, you might as well use it.
Yeah. I would never like down somebody for using that. But you know what the flip side of that is that I always see on social media, I guess going back to that, like the people like living their best life. But then the people who come in like you living your best life because you out the crib and everything taken care of. You can just spend that money that you making.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't got no type of budget.
Yeah.
You just work and
Everything
can
is
splurge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
You ain't said no in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Right, you planning a trip right now. You
What kind of life are you
You got to
living?
go to Vegas right now.
Eating Benihana's 3 times a week, 4 times a week. And
Twice in a day.
yeah.
Right, crazy.
I just like to see people cook.
All you got is that $100 for your phone bill.
I just want to change the scene.
Yeah, I see her do it all the time. Man. That's kind of, not even kind of, a very sobering note that we would be remiss if we didn't touch on. Fortunately, I'm sure, as most of the listeners know, I hope I say unfortunately. I don't know that's what I said, but unfortunately, if I didn't say it the first time. I'm sure all listeners know by now. I actually want to get his government name because I like to acknowledge the person. But XXX Tentacion, real name, I hope I'm not mispronouncing it, but real name Jesse Onfroy. Got shot and killed yesterday in Miami. Not to mention, not getting not as much attention, but also yesterday, Jimmy Wopo, real name I'll have for you in a second, but rapper from Pittsburgh also got shot in a drive-by and killed yesterday. Jimmy Wopo's real name is Trayvon Frank Smart. So yeah, man, just had to take the time to announce. So rest in peace to those two individuals.
Yeah, rest in peace to both of those. I just started listening to XXX music like last month too, which is crazy.
Yeah, I didn't get into his music as much, but definitely R.I.P. to him. He was only 20 years old. 20. He was still basically a kid.
Yeah.
Like, he was not getting to live out, like, any portion of a full life.
Right, man. And I had to get off of Twitter yesterday. Social media in general, just like people just saying like disrespectful stuff. Like I don't even know much about the dude or like
really.
what he was saying or what was going on with like beef or nothing like that. But it was just like people just saying disrespectful stuff. And then just to record somebody dead in a car and then to upload it on the internet, like the internet is just crazy, man. Like I wouldn't even think to do nothing like that in that moment. So once people do it, it's just like, what were you thinking?
Well, hold on, let's unpack all of that. You know what I mean? Okay. So you said that you had to get off Twitter because people were being disrespectful. I'm guessing because of like what his past was or what his past had been portrayed as.
Yeah,
right?
saying like they happy he died.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, I think the story was like he had like abused his pregnant girlfriend, like maybe something else. I don't want. That's the one I know is like out there. I don't want to put nothing else that maybe is just my speculation, but that's the one. That's the main one. I'm pretty sure. But I think it was. I mean, it was never proven in court. You know what I mean? Like it was alleged. Not saying it did or didn't happen. I'm just saying that's just a fact. It's alleged. So I don't know. It's hard to make your judgments. Yeah.
I mean, I get karma is karma, but I don't wish death on nobody. people get what they have coming, but to say that like you happy somebody died or happy somebody got shot is still just wild to me. But I mean, I get how people would have their feelings of beating a pregnant woman and stuff like that. But I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, like growing up, like the dead is something that you just
You don't play with it.
You know, if you got something crazy to say about somebody, you just don't even say it. You know what I mean? Because at that point, one, like, karma really isn't in like any of our hands anyway.
Right.
And second of all, once a person passes, he's gone or she's gone, and all that's left is the family anyways.
Like, so what's your reason for even like?
So what are you trying to get
this?
off?
Yeah, like what are you getting off for? Like,
yeah. So like, I'm rejoicing or like saying, "Oh, it's good that somebody died" or anything like that. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
And I didn't listen to his music. I mean, I saw him a couple months before I started listening to his music, and not saw him in person, but just like started seeing people talk about him. And I mean, the tattoos and everything threw me off, so I thought he was just like a mumble rapper or something. But his album actually pretty dope though. I mean, it's just like more like alternative rap or something.
yeah, it's like
It's different.
yeah.
But it's
I don't think I heard any of his music. I might have heard one
I
song,
think I know one song too.
but I listened to the Double XL freestyle, and he wasn't he could rap a little bit.
Yeah.
But, like he makes music that was for his fan base. You know what I mean? So judging by like the outpour of like feelings about it, like he touched somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like his music touched somebody. So if he helped people through a time, you know what I mean? Especially his fans, like, you know, they're going through a tough time right now, you know, especially like the young, impressionable ones. But yeah, but
Really
bottom line,
looked up to him.
bottom line, like whenever somebody loses their life, like especially that young, he didn't even have time for whatever he did. He didn't even have time to like turn that around.
Yeah. At 20 years old, time to do nothing.
At 20?
At 20.
You know what I mean?
And he had been to jail. When he first came out, I think he like got hot, then went to jail, and then came out. Yeah. So man.
Yeah. So, I mean, social media, the world, it's been
Crazy.
different now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, okay, like you were saying, death is like supposed to be like
It's
over here. Like I said, that's fine. I'll say something about that. So like, even if this person did 1,000 things, you still don't really have to say something crazy about them, you know?
Yeah, you don't have to say anything.
If you, why God should
How
say
hard
something
is that?
bad?
Right.
You're right.
How hard is that to not say nothing?
It could be hard for people when they have their phone right in front of them.
But that's not hard
do
though.
is type.
That's not hard. All you have to do is type, and all you have to do is put your phone down too. Just like I did. All I did was get off Twitter. I control that 100%.
But so he's 20, right? Like we're a bit older. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we remember a time where we didn't have that opportunity to go in. You know what I mean? Type right there.
That's true.
What we were feeling.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Like if you look at somebody that's 20, like do they really know a world without like social media? You know what I mean? Without being able to go straight to their phone and say what they feel in that moment. Like part of that is how you raised too. But
no, that's true though.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
They don't know a world where like somebody had to remember your birthday for you to feel important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody was walking around telling you like, oh, it's
Yeah,
Sam's
my
birthday today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're not reminded by everybody else who birthday is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
People
like,
definitely weren't having birthday months and birthday weeks back in the day either.
Yeah. Like we grew into this technology era and all this. They grew like up with it pretty much.
Yeah.
You might not really even have a choice. Like you probably like you in high school right now. If you don't have social media, like you like an outcast.
For sure, outcast. You don't got no Twitter. You don't got no Snapchat, bro.
Yeah, we the last generation that experienced both parts of it, or both sides of it, like technology and without technology. I'm like, imagine the kids who like 7 or 8 right now. Like they just submerged in it.
Yeah, they just
iPad in front of their face right now. It's a baby sitting on a bed right now while his mama and somebody doing something.
Yeah.
And they just watching a little cartoon.
Kids probably don't learn cursive to the 12th grade.
But what
If
if
at
they,
all.
man, cursive is the most, man.
It is. That is.
You touched on the
That's
sauce
a
box.
waste of time.
I only use cursive when I sign my signature, and that's not even cursive. Like that's just like me scribbling.
Yeah, it's Scrabble.
Man.
And I wasted so many wrist movements.
Sheets of paper.
That's
Right.
crazy.
They told us for years, you're going to have to use this all next year. Oh, in high school.
In middle school.
Yeah, in middle school, all you're going to have to do is write in cursive. That's all they going to accept work in is in cursive.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Slaving writing shit in cursive. Get there, not one thing. High school, not one thing besides my signature. I learned that first shit. I could have stopped right there.
You could have
even
learn how to
that.
write your... Yeah, you could have stopped right there. Learn how to write your name.
Your college professor don't even know how you write.
Right.
No idea. You don't care.
You just gotta
Ain't
learn how
never
to
saw my handwriting at all.
type in Times New Roman in the font.
But look, that's more evidence of how the time we grew up in, though. Because now you know when you're teaching a kid cursive, because it's like I'm typing shit now as a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we already to that point.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Was I talking to you? I'm pretty sure I was talking to you about what's gonna happen to handwriting if everything going online. What's like they doing e-signatures now?
That's true.
Kids getting the iPads in schools, everything on computers, like you
Thumb
said.
scans.
My college professor didn't even know how I wrote. Like, didn't know my handwriting at all. I submitted everything online. So pretty soon, are we gonna give up handwriting or writing things by hand?
It's a possibility.
I think it's still some.
And
It's still
everything
fashion and
go
everything
technical?
else.
I mean, technological.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, you do have to sign, like even with the e-signatures, I feel like you gotta at least sign your name one time. Then you just like press the little button. Like, or click
It's usually
the
some
little
kind of identifier with it too, or something. Like
Yeah.
put in your birthday or like your
Yeah,
I don't know, social security number or some shit.
Yeah.
Last four.
but it is going way more, even like at Walmart and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like more and more self-scans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying
All them stores.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to like go shopping and then like do the self scanning too though. Like that's I'm not trying to like pick out tomatoes and then try to find a little barcode. Sometimes they don't got the barcode. You got like I feel like I should be getting paid at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
bro. If you go to Meijer right now, I don't think they even got no lanes open for operated by people.
That's
I don't think so.
And then Walmart got fucked up carts anyway. So you gotta have a fucked up cart, pick your own food out, scan your own food, bag your own food, then take this shit to your car. And you paid to have that fucked up experience
Yeah.
and deal with people.
Yeah.
And we won't help. You can't find nobody.
What you even helping me with?
They don't even have greeters at Walmart. At least Myers got greeters when you come through.
That's true. Like what a little dude that with the highlighter, to highlight your receipt.
Don't care.
To make sure you don't steal nothing.
They got him from Sam's Club. That's the only,
Right.
They only care about Sam's Club because people pay to actually be a part of that.
It feel like a way better experience though.
Yeah, it do. They got people giving out samples.
samples.
People smiling in Sam's
Exactly.
Club.
I paid to be here. I better
Right.
act right in this bitch.
You got bitches walking in their drawers in Walmart. They doing wild shit at Walmart, nigga. Sam's Club is civilized.
Yeah. I ain't been to Sam's Club in so long, man.
Yeah, I don't go to Sam's Club. I never had membership.
I got a membership. I don't ever use it though. I got it through my mom's job.
I got the Kroger boy though.
I don't have a Kroger. I've been using my cousin phone number for literally like 14 years.
I've been using our household phone number that hadn't been in existence like 15 years.
That's crazy.
At Kroger. Hell yeah.
I haven't talked to my cousin mom in like 9 years.
So you just like
I just use their points. I take their points on gas too, cause shit. I type the number in every time I buy something for however many years I've been typing
That's
it.
your account.
Yeah, that's my account, bro. I use their gas rewards all the time.
I feel like you should call them like once every 2 months.
For what?
Because you saving hella money off them. You down there owe them money.
I'm giving them hella points too, though.
that you use.
That is true. Is that like in place of a conversation?
I don't know. They don't know it.
You want to talk to me or you want these points?
Bro, I literally been using
Can't be
this
both.
code since I was a little kid, bro.
You can't even talk about the point you did.
Left ear to right ear, they both close.
If I called that number, nobody would pick up probably.
They probably busy using your points. and
Right.
shit.
So yeah, I used them for gas not too long ago for sure.
What happened when like people used to like use people for like sugar and shit? Like if your neighbor.
Yeah, your neighbor.
You got some sugar.
I never did that in my life. Like walk next door and ask for something.
Me neither.
Did you tweet about it? Like I need some sugar.
Yeah, for sure. I tweeted I need some sugar or something once, or who can bring me some sugar.
That's the new thing.
Yeah.
I fuck my neighbor. I can ask like
I
hundreds of
yeah.
people, thousands of people.
And at least 30 of them somewhat around me.
Yeah. And at least
Especially
15
in
of them
college,
saw
it was like most of the people were around you.
Yeah.
So somebody was gonna hit you back like, oh, I got some sugar, you gotta come get it though. And it's like, all right, shit, it's free still.
Yeah. Y'all ever like ran into somebody y'all know from Twitter, but like y'all don't know each other from real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, how does that like situation go?
It's awkward.
It's kind of it's kind of cool. I don't know.
You like the mysteriousness?
It's
of
some
shit?
mystique to it.
Like
Yeah.
you walk up to him like you don't know me, but I know you.
And you know me too.
Wait, and like somebody you interact with on Twitter, like y'all mention each other and everything, y'all interact, reply to each other stuff, but I never saw this person in real life before.
I feel that's not what you meant.
Like what I mean is like you follow like Red Couch 24
Okay.
on Twitter, and like you see Red Couch, you see her at the mall or something. You like, oh, there go Red Couch 24.
Right.
But like she
Wonder if
follow
I like
you.
that.
Yeah. But she
Red Couch
follow
do
you.
sound like a bad little light skinned bitch.
She get hit on red couch.
Right.
Only though, exclusively.
That's how she got her name.
Oh, my niggas with 24.
Alright, but my bad.
But yeah, you see her like at the mall or something, and you like, how does that work? Like you see, like if you walk up to her, like how does that go? Like, or
If
do
I
you
walk up to her?
Do you
No,
walk-
most like. I mean, wait. Do I like Red Couch? Or
you
I just know her from
This is the
Twitter.
difference, man.
Yeah. If I just know
Social
her from
media is
Twitter,
just
she's just a
right.
random person. I ain't gonna walk up to a stranger.
But you a tweeter though.
I mean, if I was tweeting her, it would be replying to something. If I'm walking up to her and she just living her life and it ain't nothing to me to reply to, I'm just go to her like, oh, what up, Red Couch? I'm a who_savage on Twitter. We follow each other. If I'm not trying to get on, it'd be like, if I'm not trying to get on, that's a waste of time.
You hear about her day all day.
True.
She
Okay, so
probably
I'm gonna
do.
actually go up and want to hear this shit in real life. She most likely irritated if she's tweeting and I'm hearing about her life all day. I'm like, there go that irritating bitch Red Couch.
24.
Yeah, 24.
I'm saying like if you see her and like you already know stuff about her. Like you know she got a little dog that she just got.
Mm-hmm.
Like you already know that.
You
type
know
of
she
stuff
ain't going
about
to
her.
work on weekends. So I
Yeah,
can cover
yeah.
for
She
her
probably
last
just told
weekend.
you she was going to the mall
Yeah.
Wait, she's actually telling me this stuff. That's what I'm
on
saying.
Twitter.
You're reading.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I actually interact with her on Twitter.
Well,
Yeah. Either
Are you
way.
saying- oh, okay.
Like I'm saying.
I mean, let me do the scenario.
All right,
Okay,
go ahead,
yeah,
go ahead, go ahead.
We'll take it, Mike. Go
Yeah,
ahead. He on some other shit.
Right. You're confusing me now. All right, so if I don't know Red Couch in real life, but I interact with her on Twitter, like I mention her and everything like that, and I see her and we make eye contact in real life, then yeah, I would say something to her, or I mean at least acknowledge her presence.
Wait, time out. How, you not acknowledging your presence. You introducing yourself.
This is my scenario, man.
It is.
All right, go ahead.
That's
I'm
yours.
telling you what I would do. I would at least acknowledge her presence. If Red Couch was somebody that I thought was attractive and I wanted to pursue Red Couch, then yeah, and we interact, I would go up there and I would go to her and I would introduce myself and see where it went from there. But if I just follow Red Couch, we never interact, and I saw her, I'm like, oh, there go Red Couch. I would just say like, oh, there go Red Couch. I follow her on Twitter, and I wouldn't say anything to her. But you also get the people on the other end where you interact with them, y'all see each other, and they don't say anything. And like you interact with this person all the time, like on multiple platforms of social media. So like Instagram and Twitter, y'all like each other's stuff, y'all say something to each other, and then you'll see them in real life, and then don't say nothing, or it's just like an awkward moment because you don't know if you should say something or not, because it's like, I know this person, but I really don't know this person. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like,
I see what you're
that was
saying.
always weird in college. Like, you would see people that you interact on Twitter and on Instagram, because I mean, they go to Central, but then you see them in real life, just like walking past on campus, and it's like, do I say what up to this person? Do I not? Like, I don't really know. But I mean, but if you in a party and you trying to get on, it's like, oh, like, we follow each other on Twitter, like, you Red Culture or something. Or it's like,
So it's like a point.
nice to meet you or something.
It's a point of conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like this is.
But
like
sometimes you get the
an
girls that be
advantage
like,
and shit.
oh, that you, who underscore Savage or something. Then it is just like, oh, yeah. And then you start off like that. So it's just like,
So it
I
could
don't
be
know.
an icebreaker, but it could
Yeah.
also be a situation where y'all act like y'all didn't see each other, and then y'all go into it on Twitter and keep talking to each other.
yeah. And really, bro,
That's the thing too.
that is a thing. But I mean, everybody know with girls, it just depends on how they view you. Because it could be weird and it could not be weird depending on what they think about you.
Off of Twitter.
Off of social media in general, and then saying something to them in real life. That's
Yeah.
like sliding in DMs.
Yeah. It's so subjective with that. Yeah, you made a great point, bro. Because it really is, bro. Because if she feel a way about you or she kind of like yourself, things go totally different.
Yeah.
Like dinner with any situation, period.
Yeah.
Or like if she was flirting with you on Twitter or something and you finally saw her in real life, that would go completely different than somebody that you just say something
Yeah,
to.
you just a follower of hers.
How many times like y'all done seen like women off Twitter
Mhm.
or Instagram or something,
Mhm.
then y'all like see them in person, and then like y'all don't recognize them for a second because they look like totally different.
I've done that
Yeah,
hella times.
in college, bro, all the time.
All the time. Always see girls complaining about. I mean, I totally agree with it. Like, I'm not totally, but y'all always be on here in my messages or something, or talking to me on here, but see me in person and walk right past me, don't say nothing. You know, it's like the thing that girls
They don't like
say.
that.
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that, and I agree. Like,
I agree too.
that's some bullshit.
I agree too. I feel like either way, you should just like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because we're not just gonna be here like talking to each other, and then we see each other like in real life, and then we act like we don't be talking to each other on Twitter.
That's the
like
thing about
interacting on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or on Instagram or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you like my picture like such and such many times.
You acknowledge I'm a person. Yeah,
Yeah.
you like my picture. Like, you know who I am.
All right, so real life example. What about the people? I don't know if y'all ever had this. Well, I never had it, but I know people that have. Well, I guess I have a little bit. But like the people you only see at like parties or at the bar or something, and then you actually see them on campus or in real life.
Okay.
And like y'all always talking in bars and stuff, but in real life it's like, should I speak? Should I not speak?
Yeah.
Like when you see them in class the next day, and it's like you just saw them pounding shots, and you was pounding shots with them, but in class y'all don't really say nothing to each other.
I've never
I've been in
seen
that
it.
situation before.
Or like people come up to you like, oh, you in my accounting class.
Mm-hmm.
And then in class, y'all don't say anything to each other.
Like,
And I mean, I've did it to other people as well, too. Though. It's just like a different setting for a different thing.
I'm not used to you in this setting, so now it's like a surprising thing to me. Like, oh shit, you here? You the guy from my accounting class.
You're right.
I mean, I feel like that's slightly different though. Cause like you've already known this person like in the flesh, like you acknowledge that they exist,
True.
like in the flesh. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Give us your scenario, Mike. You never did. Give us your scenario.
No, it was similar to what Sav said. Like you interact with this person. You know what I mean on Twitter,
Okay.
on Instagram, Twitter,
On social
whatever.
media.
On social media, right? Y'all interacting like multiple times, right? Then y'all see each other, y'all know who each other are, but y'all know each other off Twitter. Like, do you act like you don't know this person, or do you? And if you don't, when you walk up to her, like, how does that situation go?
Okay. I see what you're saying. That is a little bit different than Sav. I think that if you know this person off social media, it can go either way. It's because, like, you can be hella cool with somebody on social media and it still be awkward. Like Sav was saying, when you get in person with them, because it's like y'all never established that actual connection. That's how your social media is faking shit. Because there should be no way I can be that cool with you on here. But when we get in person, it's like, But if it go the other way, we're like, oh shit, y'all, what's the word?
Connect.
Yeah. Simultaneous acknowledgement. Yeah, y'all connected. Yeah, exactly.
Conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Y'all, so y'all both know who each other is from social media. Y'all just take that there.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
What is weird is if y'all see each other, y'all act like y'all didn't see each other, and then y'all go back to like y'all corners of social media.
It did interact on
It
here.
didn't interact. Like y'all just never.
That's what girl we talking about. Literally that.
I was literally about to say that as well. I'm like, dudes do that to girls all the time. Like exactly what you said. Like if I saw Red Couch 24 out at the mall,
You have a great memory.
and I didn't say
That shit's
anything.
crazy.
And I didn't say anything to her. And then I get on social media, if I get on Twitter and I'm like, and I hit up Red Couch like, oh, I saw you at the mall today. Then it's like, why didn't you just say something? And girls do the same thing to dudes too as well. Like both of this stuff go back and forth.
It's the girls who express the discontent about it though.
Yeah. I had another point I was about to say, but I forgot it.
Yeah, that's common.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think with social media and stuff like that, even with the XXX Tentacion situation,
We never
like,
tackled that actually.
Yeah, going back to that. Apparently, there was a video floating around the internet of like him directly in the aftermath of the shooting.
I saw it.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
Oh, like that's kind of wild.
That's why I said that shit disrespectful.
Yeah, like I think that it's kind of like people been like desensitized.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause if I saw like a murder
Your real life.
in real life, I don't care how many like first 48s I watch.
Right.
Like, my first reaction is not gonna be let me go to the phone, and like it might be let me go to the phone, but it's not gonna be let me go to the phone and pull out my Snapchat
On my Twitter.
Right.
like and record this and then go post it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you gotta think of like all the family members who probably like at that point might not have known that he was like killed.
And you find out from that.
Yeah. Here's a video. Like that's kind of wild.
Like, is that X?
Yeah.
My fucking cousin?
Yeah, like that'd be a wild way to like find out. But like I think people like from what I see, like I do watch YouTube and stuff,
Okay.
and I can tell just by YouTube that people like are infatuated with people just like seeing their lives. You know what I mean?
my lord.
Like,
Definitely.
If you ever watch like these prank videos,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
like I'm walking in on like my girl cheating on me, but it's a prank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna get some views on this.
And they have like hundreds of them bitches.
Yeah,
Like back and forth.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I died in a car accident. Prank.
Yeah.
Like you be like,
You saw the Viagra one?
that's crazy.
Like
Wait, I didn't see this.
dudes giving females and this
Oh,
I'm
I did see
like
this.
nobody's getting in trouble for
Yeah.
drugging people without I mean, if you drug somebody, of course you ain't got consent. But like you out here just drugging people. Like I don't even know none of their names, but one chick was like about to go jogging, and her boyfriend put like female Viagra in her water, and like she was just like came back tripping and shit. I mean, obviously, but it's like, bro, what if people out doing something? Like I don't know, people just do too much for the internet.
I feel like here's my theory.
Okay.
I feel like
Theory one.
theory one from Mike. I feel like 70% of those videos
That's a stat.
are fake.
Oh yeah, of course.
I feel like none of that stuff really even happens, or if it does happen, like it's not as far as like the Viagra, but like these pranks and like people walking in on people. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's a conversation beforehand. You know what I mean? And this goes into another topic, all right? Because if you look at even, I don't want to get into this stuff fully.
Get into that stuff fully.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So
I
you
think,
look at
Mike.
you look at from a month ago or so, the whole like Kanye situation
Mm-hmm.
and all that brung. You know what I mean? I feel like people are just blind to like the fact that people use views and everything's based off of views right now or clicks right now.
Yep.
So I feel like people are blind to like the commercialization of everything. You know what I mean? Like everything is an ad. Like if you take Kim Kardashian, her life is sold for public consumption.
Yep.
Yeah.
So at the point that you do that, I can't take anything you do seriously no more. You know what I mean? Because in your life,
right.
So like when she I bought the Kanye tickets. Maybe a little bit before the whole Paris incident happened, right? So the tour gets canceled, all that type of stuff, right? But the incident happens before the new season of the Kardashian come out.
So you saying now they gotta address that?
You know what I mean? I'm saying whatever happens, you know what I mean? It's tough to differentiate between what's real and what's not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because your whole life, if nothing goes on in your life, you have nothing to profit off of.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
True.
Kanye trips and he goes crazy. And what does he say on the song? The wife didn't say anything about the sentiment of what he said. He said, "You effing up your money.
You mess the money up. Yeah.
You messing the money up."
Right.
You know what I mean? Because their whole life, you sold your life for the money that you get for it. You know what I mean? And I feel like they're like the forefathers of this generation. You know what I mean? It's a perfect storm with that and the social media and everything that goes on, because Kanye got 5 different albums dropping. He got him and Cudi, Pusha, Tiana Taylor, Possible Sci-Hi. This Kanye summer. Let's start off by tripping on Trump. You know what I mean? Or tripping on whatever he's tripping on, saying crazy stuff.
Let's get the buzz.
You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. If Sav go to Tidal and he say, I'm going to click on the Kanye album. I'm a big Kanye fan. You know what I mean? That's the same click and the same view as Quell going to Tidal and him saying, I don't F with Kanye.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I seen what's been going on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna click one song. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see what it's like. Is it you hate Kanye right now? Sav love Kanye, and there's nothing to differentiate between the two.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that like or those number of tweets or that retweet or that IG comment, like all you see is numbers.
Exactly. It's all numbers. Like if you go to and what they call it, views or like impressions or something. Like
You look
on
at Twitter
at a post or something like that.
it's impressions.
You know what I mean? Like it's no difference between like, you know what I mean? I F with this person, what he's saying.
Right.
And I guess there would be retweets would be the difference or something like that. Or it could be a retweet just saying, look, Quail tripping.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's still
like, it's the same retweet.
Exactly.
So like you look at people can do crazy stuff. You look at Tekashi. You know what I mean? Like it's all the same stuff. Like people don't know what's real and what's not. You know what I mean? And it's tough to differentiate between what's real and what's not in the world, because when it comes down to the bottom end of it, the money and all that type of stuff, it really don't matter what's real and what's not.
That's why your people like what's the little girl, Lil Tay, or like who else is just somebody outraged? Even Tekashi right now. It's just like, as long as it's attention, it don't really matter what kind of attention. It's attention.
And that is dangerous.
Super dangerous.
It's dangerous. And it's only getting worse right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like when we was growing up, like the loudest person in the room, you know what I mean? That was the most clown-like.
Right.
Now the loudest person in the room get the most attention and the most success.
Yep.
So it's like that's kind of crazy
Yeah,
right
it
now.
is.
It is.
You know what I mean?
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like people don't notice it because everybody's so submerged in it. So you don't get a chance to notice, like, too much just going on. And it's really, I know for me, I wouldn't really notice if I didn't take, like, the Journalism 380. And when you start realizing that, like, all of this stuff is targeted towards you to click on this, and, like, how IKEA might use red stuff for like the sale because that attracts you, and just different things.
Yep.
And now I can't even look at commercials the same. I look at everything as like, oh, they targeting these type of people.
Yeah.
Every time I see a billboard, it's like, oh, they targeting these type of people. On certain networks, it's like the commercial that they use, it's like, oh, this completely makes sense that they targeting these type of people that watch this network. And if you just watching TV, you don't even realize it because it's just going on. And it's like, oh, I do like this. Da, da, da. And it's just
Why
like,
they showing shit that I like?
yeah,
It's crazy.
Why they showing bro gang during golf?
right.
What's this?
What's this? Why is there a Victoria's Secret ad during Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, what's going on?
And what made me notice that is that they don't play scary movies on Disney. I mean, scary commercials on Disney Channel.
Yeah, you know, kids watching. You don't want to have them turn the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like when kids can't fall asleep, they don't want like scary commercials coming on or nothing. And I'm just like, damn, marketing and advertising is literally everywhere.
Yeah, but
And that's all clicks is.
Yeah, but when they talk about people being brands and stuff like that,
Great word.
like that's what's going on right now. Where you got social media, you got Twitter, you got Instagram. You have the potential to whatever yours is now. It could grow. You know what I mean? So you have the potential of being an actual brand. Like you are an actual brand.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I mean? Because like you look at even NBA players, like they get to such and such goes and plays with LeBron. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they show the tweet from 2010 and like LeBron. Oh, LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Now you got to address that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it's almost like saying something on record.
Yeah,
Like,
people whole lives on record.
Yeah,
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? Like even I done seen people show me like Facebook. They're like look at your Facebook status from 2007.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
The time hops. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like look at your Facebook, and then I was saying some crazy wild stuff. You know what I mean? But that stuff like it follows you.
Yeah.
You know what
You
I mean?
can backset of Facebook posting now.
You can do what?
Like backset of Facebook posting.
In
So
the
I can
past.
make
Like in the past.
Yeah, in the past. So like I can make a Facebook posting today to say that it posted like April 5th of 2018.
This is wild.
That's
This is
crazy,
wild.
right?
Yeah,
That's why I
wild.
deleted my Facebook, bro. Like I know we getting tracked everywhere. Like I mean, your social security number tracking you everywhere you go anyway. So I can get over that part. But just knowing I'm being tracked through social media, like I don't even feel comfortable like having my laptop open because I just feel like somebody looking through the camera and like the light ain't on because they're a super hacker. And I mean, of course you can figure out how not to turn the light on and like how the phone just recording all the time.
Right.
And I do be in like conspiracy theories, but all of this stuff is real. That's the scary part of it. Is like I'm not tripping. All of this shit is possible.
Yeah, like I said.
But I ain't nobody to watch, so I just be still doing me. But it's like that shit's scary at the same time.
Like I said, you're not scared of it. It's just happening. You don't like it.
It's not fear.
Yeah, that's not a theory at this point.
That's
Like,
true.
you know what I mean?
Sure, full circle with it again.
Bro, you know the Alexa shits they got now? Man, them shits, dog.
The what?
The Alexas and Google Homes and all those?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm
yeah.
scared of that shit.
Bro, I won't even act like
I don't like that. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, right. We don't like that. But shout out to Bomani. I listened to his content. So Alexa heard somebody's family talking in the house, took a file. I hope it's a file. Maybe misquoting. But sent it to somebody in their address book. And then they got it without their knowledge. So Alexa heard somehow send this to such and such
Wow.
in my address book. And they actually sent it.
Wow.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy. Bro, it's crazy. If me, somebody can text you, what's your email, and your email pops up automatically without you even typing the letter.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I saw that, I closed and liked my phone. I was like, bro, see, I don't like this.
I don't like it.
It's like you be saying, though. It get to a point where it's cool. Think about, or where it's not cool no more, I mean. Think about how they have, like, the, what's it called? Like, autocorrect and, like, the word finishing shit where it gets your next word. Sometimes that shit's cool. I can hit one button, autocorrect my shit. Or I hit 3 buttons. Oh, no, I'm finna say. Boom, 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 boom. I ain't had to type it out. Then it get to a point where like, wait a fucking second.
Yep. But then you get over it. My next point was that sometimes, like when I'm driving, don't text and drive. But sometimes, like when I'm driving or if I'm doing other stuff, and somebody say like, "What's your email?" I want it to pop up, and it's like it don't. Sometimes I'm like, "All right, see, like now you fucking
Now you bad.
yeah, now you fucking with me." It's like if you gonna do it, do it.
Every time. What
Right, yeah, like if you gonna be on some bullshit all the time. Don't just trick me like that.
I like my bullshit predictable.
Exactly.
Right, like-
Consistent bullshit.
Yeah. If you gonna give me some shit I don't like, I need to expect that you're doing this shit. Don't switch up.
That's worse than doing the bad shit.
Right,
Like, what I can't predict.
Like, man. And then like I get an email sometimes and it's like, my car is parked here.
Mm-hmm.
I never ever link my car to my phone.
Did you do the Bluetooth thing? Cause that's what do it.
Like Bluetooth do location?
Yeah, like I got Bluetooth in my car. That's the only thing I link my phone up to.
Well, yeah, me too. But
So
I ain't
when I
mean-
walk off, mine does that too, but it's because of the Bluetooth.
I thought you would have to like add your location or something.
No, that's just
See,
already
that's
there.
just-
Nah.
I don't like that shit, man.
That shit's crazy.
But it's like, why you gotta email me though? I mean, it's cool, thank you that you update me that my car didn't get stolen or something, but like, they just make shit scary, bro. It's like, damn, this shit. But then I guess if you growing up in it, those just so regular.
It's only gonna get like, either it's gonna have to come to a point where people say, all right, this is gonna stop.
Enough is enough.
You've done too much.
That's not gonna happen.
Or it's gonna be like, it's gonna be full steam ahead toward more bullshit.
That's what it's gonna be.
Like, full steam ahead toward more bullshit.
I be telling myself, like, man, this is the way the world going. You gotta stop fighting it and just deal with it, and pretty much like assimilate. But I feel like if you do that and still be like semi woke at the same time, like you using it, but you know why you using it or the way you using it, you just like not letting it consume you and become like a actual robot to your phone.
You're conscious of it all.
Yeah, I'm conscious of it all, then I'll be okay. But I do need to learn how to deal with technology because I'm pretty much an old man, bro. I can't deal with
And
technology at all.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Besides like the majority of jokes that's on social media, I don't have social media. And I'll be finding out the same stuff y'all be finding out.
That's when I deleted Twitter, and remember I deleted Twitter and everything for a while.
Yeah.
I still knew what was going on. I mean, I didn't know like trending topics of the day, but like the big stuff, I still knew what was going on. I still knew. I never. Okay, I'm lying now because I had a girlfriend for 2 years. I was gonna say I never watched the episode of Love and Hip Hop, but like I had to. But before I even did, I used to know everything that was going on because people just talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, like if stuff happens, like people send it to me. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff is just on regular websites that I frequent. But like people used to ask me like, how do you know this or how do you know that? Like,
Bro,
yeah,
only on social media.
yeah, you know there's a real life.
It just sounded like Mufasa.
That shit
They
links
were
out,
like,
right?
You deliberately disobeyed. It's like, how do you know this?
Yeah, like how do you know about this? But yeah, and like if you have like the Bleacher Report app or something like that, like even links to people's Twitters.
That's what I'm saying. It links out to like,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like,
Are you saying it link into Twitter?
no, it links like if Stephen A. Smith or somebody tweets out something, like I'll get the tweet.
Right.
If I'm looking like through, if he says something about like the Cavs or somebody, like I'll get the tweet through the feed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So even if you don't have it, like
Still there.
it's still there. But
They used to have on Twitter where you could set up and get somebody tweets texted to you every time they tweet.
I think you still can. Notifications when people
For real?
tweet. Hell yeah.
That's weird as hell.
Hell yeah, you can.
I always thought that was weird. I did that
Girlfriends
with
be
one
using
girl
that.
one time, and that shit was weird, bro.
I can see girlfriends using that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is a girl who's listening right now. I got that shit on her nigga. Thing.
Hey, if
I don't even like all the emails you get from every time you get like a Twitter mention or interaction.
That just show you that it's always backed and there's always a record of this shit.
yeah.
Right, that's what I don't like about it. Why you saving this shit? I feel like this shit should, every month it should just get wiped clean. Like, whatever information and everything I tweeted, this shit should just get wiped clean. You should not be saving my tweets from 2010.
That shit like a human's memory. Dealing with like technology.
Oh, did that not just break? Bro, I'm so happy we brought you on today, Mike, because me and you, we on the same wavelength. I'm thinking all these tweets, you heard of the Facebook legacy accounts and everything?
Nah. Like I
could.
You
put
can't
something
technically delete your Facebook. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but you
Great
can't
to
at
know.
the same time. But if you die, if you die, you can pass on your Facebook account to someone else to
I
take
have
over.
heard of that.
And
I
it's
have heard of
called
that.
Facebook Legacy account. One more thing that I do not like, aka scared of.
No. Oh, go ahead.
But I think that they saving all this shit online, right? So like your Facebook account just getting tracked forever. Like little kids now or whatever that's building on pictures, memories, birthdays, stuff you just tweeted out.
Interests.
Yeah, interest, everything,
Thoughts,
all can be like on a hard drive. If you can do everything else to a robot and make them do all the commands, and then you upload this quote unquote memory into a robot, that's how they can kickstart consciousness and take over the world.
No.
To me, am I reaching with this? But to me, that's what you're doing. And people tweeting all day. So you getting every tweet, like walking here, who you mess with.
Yeah.
And then you getting pictures of friends and everything. And it's like, you can just upload all this shit into like a hard drive and like a robot brain. Pretty soon that shit gonna kickstart consciousness, because one day it's gonna question itself like, why did I do that? Have to actually think. And then boom. They already got 2 computers at Google talking to each other in a language that humans can't understand. They shut it down. Yeah. The world about to be fucked. So that's why I quote unquote don't like none of this, because we going what you say?
Yeah, we going steam rolling toward bullshit.
Full
Steam
steam
rolling
ahead to
towards
the bullshit.
Full steam ahead toward
That's
bullshit.
exactly what we're doing.
But yeah,
And people think it's cool.
man, you just sparked another some more like theories, because I wasn't even thinking that deep into it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying like I gotta think about robots taking over the world and that shit.
Shit, you don't watch. Oh my god,
Nah,
you gotta be on social media a little bit, bro. You watch
Say
goes
all
direct-
that to say this.
that goes directly against.
no, because you need
I say
no.
that to say this.
the way the world is going. You don't need to say anything, but you need to, or I guess stay on the internet. That's all you need to do.
So I
'Cause you
gotta-
need to be updated with the stuff.
So I'm gonna be a ghost follower.
Yeah, pretty much. But you watch Black Mirror.
Nah,
All right, so if you watch Black Mirror, right?
I'm a black man in the mirror sometimes.
Whenever
I'm looking at it.
one day, just watch Black Mirror. Certain stuff in there is starting to come true, and it's not. But we was already seeing like years ago or whatever. So like they got like a little dog on the episode that can open up doors and everything. That exact dog from that episode is a real life thing right now. And then, like in, let's say, I mean it's a quote unquote prototype, but in 20 years, that's going to be a normal thing that we just see around and people just think is regular. And then they also got like the in Black Mirror they was having like a pizza cart like at the end of the street, and then like Pizza Hut and everything starting to open these
I
little
did see that.
mobile pizza things, right? And just like a whole bunch of other things. And I was listening to Joe Rogan podcast. Shout out to Joe Rogan. It's a company right now. They got a robot called Eater, EATR, and it feeds off of biological waste, which means on a battlefield it can feed off a human body. So this shit just nuts. So what you say again? Steam rolling towards bullshit.
Full steam ahead.
Steam ahead
Towards
towards
some
bullshit.
bullshit.
Like we too far gone, bro.
Yeah, man.
All the shit that we don't know about is the worst.
Yeah, they got self-driving cars.
Yeah.
That hit somebody.
Yeah,
killed them.
sounds like a great idea.
Well, that was
right?
more like human error though, wasn't it?
No, not really. If I
Wasn't no human there.
Well, I thought like a human driver like swerved in front of the autonomous car.
No, either way it go, I feel like if a human was there, yeah, I can't go and say that for sure, but it would be much more comfortable if it was just like, you know what I mean, like not a car that was programmed to drive.
Right. You can't
How many-
make up for what it's called instinct.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
how many
human
times
instinct.
Microsoft Word crashed on you?
A lot.
You know what I mean? Like you can't just leave stuff
to computers, bro.
solely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what cruise control for. You're gonna do that, use cruise control. At least you can like break when you need to and like have some actual like thought going into what's going on. But this makes it seem like I'm just totally against technology. I'm not. I
You
just
gotta
want
be
some-
careful.
I'm totally against technology without common sense.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
against like when technology like replaces human interaction in a way where it's just like that's dumb. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I done seen people like wish me like happy birthday on like Facebook and somebody to show it to me. Like, who are you wishing happy birthday to? I don't have a Facebook.
Oh, right. I get what you saying.
So why are you
That's why
saying
people
happy?
make posts about their moms and stuff, and their moms don't have the social media account to
Bro.
see it, or like their little kid.
My granddad's 94, and I like saw a post like Happy Father's Day, blah blah blah. I'm like, that's how's he gonna see that? I mean, people showed it to him. It's like without a phone call, that becomes like a pointless post.
Like you can't. Okay, I was about to argue for the other side, but I agree you can't do that and then not give some actual action to it. You can't go and post about your granddad on Instagram, but never actually call him and say shit to him though.
Like, who is the post for?
Yeah.
Who are you saying? Cause you're not saying it to him.
Well, whenever you make a page, granddad,
Yeah,
it's gonna
like-
be a post on there about you. You gonna really like it.
Yeah, like it's waiting for you. It's backlogged.
It is.
It is though.
But yeah,
I got
like,
email.
that's kind of wild to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or when people like get on social media and kind of like I've seen people on Snapchat be like, I'm not gonna be on Snapchat for a while, y'all. And I'm like,
I do that.
come on, Sam.
The announcement.
Come on, Sam. Like,
You gotta let the people know, bro. I ain't gonna be here.
like, I don't like that one.
Okay.
I get why you don't like it, but I do get. On the other side of that, it's like for the people that you interact and the people that like send you stuff on the regular, even like if y'all don't snap or reply. Like some people just send you snaps and like, oh look at this. Like the people you just actually communicate on social media with. So you letting those people know like, I ain't gonna be here for a while. So if you send me some shit, I ain't gonna be looking at it. Like I ain't ignoring you. I'm just not on here.
So like, out of those people, here's the question.
Out of people who I speak to in real life that I could just tell that.
Yes.
The majority, probably.
That's my point.
But except old people that, like, I don't speak to no more. Like high school people.
But my thing is, old people, if you don't speak to them,
They just
then you
not
don't
supposed
speak to them anyway.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? So like,
Me and social media got a very complicated love-hate relationship.
yeah.
More hate.
I
than
mean,
love.
so I just don't understand certain stuff. You know what I mean?
Let me give you this pivot then.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Go on this road.
All right.
In that same vein, people say the same thing about saying RIP to somebody on social media. How do you feel about that?
I feel, you know what? That's an interesting point because saying RIP is if you have no way of like getting to that person's family and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Then I feel like that's all right. You know what I mean? And it also depends on the relationship that you have with the person. I mean, that's a tough one because everybody has like at that point people are mourning. You know what I mean? So everybody has their different ways to get around that. You know what I mean? Or deal with that. You know what I mean? It is kind of weird if you say that RIP somebody and then you at the person. That's a bit weird.
That is okay. That's a bit weird.
Yeah. But other than that, like I feel like it just depends on it. I'm not gonna try to police that. You know what I mean?
And I'm actually in agreement with you. And I usually say something about the people that's like trying to killing people for saying RIP on social media. It's like, okay, from the basis of social media, it's like a shared experience, right?
Yeah.
And if we all cared about this person,
Yeah.
we're all literally mourning right now.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
used as a memorial in itself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if people like this person off Twitter or whatnot and all that type of stuff, like if people get together and that's their way of mourning and remembering somebody, like sharing like the pictures they had with them and like different stories and stuff, and that's cool.
That's
you know what I mean?
It's a virtual mourning.
Yeah, it's a virtual mourning.
Okay, let's take it a step deeper.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about people posting pictures of themselves crying on social media?
Listen, I understand.
We was doing good.
I mean, it was the only natural step.
Come on, this shit.
No,
It's
here's
the
the
natural
thing.
step.
Here's the
You go
thing.
from funerals to people crying on social
Oh,
media.
about the death?
No, about
You mean in
anything.
general?
Oh,
Yeah,
in general.
yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's my rule. All right.
You got a rule.
Yeah. Here's my thought about like emotional moments or anything on social media. Really.
Okay.
Like, if you got, let's say you go on Twitter, you got 3,000 followers, right? And then like, if for all the people that went to Central, if that person is all right with going into McGurk Arena and breaking down crying in the middle of everybody, I feel like then that's all right. But if you're not comfortable getting on in front of McGurk Arena and crying in front of 3,000, then you shouldn't be crying in front of 3,000 people on Twitter.
That's a great point.
That's a very objective way to look at that.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not mad at that.
If you are, then go ahead. And the reason I say that is because if you got 3,000 followers, a good 2,950 don't care nothing about you for real.
Shit, I even 29.90 really.
You know what I mean?
You
So
got
like
10.
the alternative is maybe going to some people that you trust or some people that really care about you,
right.
and then they could give you some real, or they can console you in your moments. But you know the rest of them, it's a cruel world. They're gonna look at you and laugh about you in their group chats.
That's true.
But if people going through like real like mental health issues or something like that, or they really like going through it, and that's their way of like actually getting help.
Like it's a
about
cry
stuff.
for help.
Yeah, if it's a cry for help, then that's different. But if you just like if it's a Tuesday and you like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the rule. Like just because that's what you're doing. You crying in front of that many people that you have.
Yeah.
True.
And that's with anything. Like if you say stuff on social media, you know what I mean? Like if you wouldn't go into McGurk, you know what I mean? If you wouldn't go, for those that don't know, McGurk is in Central. It's like maybe how many can you fit in 5,000 people.
Yeah.
You can fit about 5,000 people in there. So anything that you wouldn't say in front of how many followers you have in person, you probably shouldn't say on Twitter.
Okay. I can give you that.
Let's just keep it at the 5,000 because some people got like 200 followers and they be saying some wild shit. And I'm pretty sure they'll say it in front of 200 people.
Yeah,
Let's keep it at 5,000.
yeah, that's a kickback.
Yeah. We can keep in that circumstance. But it's like you gotta look at you putting it on social media like, hey, look at this. Literally is what it is. Hey, look at this. Look at what I said. Look at what I thought about. Look at what I just shared. Every time you post something, hey, look at this. If you thought about it like that, you would probably think differently before you tweet.
Like you crying on social media. Like let's say you try to post it and the post don't post right away. Like you would try to repost that.
Yeah, you would.
I can't believe it didn't post me crying. Like let me try again.
He didn't try it.
I have a 2-post rule though.
Mm-hmm.
If I try to post something twice and it don't post, I don't post it.
I have the same rule.
I feel like that's God telling me you tripping.
Yeah,
I have a lot of tweets that sometimes it say you already tweeted that, and I know I didn't tweet that, but I be like, okay,
Yeah,
that's
just-
God telling me I'm wild right now.
Just let it
and
go
I
at
just
that
delete.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I delete at least 80% of my tweets, like before I even send them out, because you just have something right there, where like connected to your brain, like you said, it's just like dun-dun-dun. But I'm conscious enough to not do it.
You want to know why that is? Not just you in particular, but just everybody. Going back to what you said about brands. Since everybody got this platform, quote unquote, and feel like they are a brand within themselves or can be a brand, you feel like you got to say something. You feel like you have to comment on what's going on because your opinion is what somebody is checking for or wants to hear.
Somebody say something stupid, looking for people for it to create impact. Since everybody feel like somebody's waiting for them to give their opinion on something, or somebody's hanging by the threads, wondering what they got to say about this album or that song. Oh, got to give my opinion to the world. You know what I mean?
All right.
But sometimes it might be best not to have one at all.
Yeah. People don't consider that as an option a lot.
Yeah. Or how about this? Sometimes if you have an opinion about stuff, why don't you call somebody? Y'all can talk about it.
Now you get ridiculous, Mike.
I thought we were making progress.
How dare you say I called somebody without an appointment?
What is this, 2004?
Right.
Yeah.
How you feel about the appointments to call now?
Wait, what?
Like Facebook
Oh, you know
FaceTime
You know
appointments.
that's going on, Mike?
Yeah.
Appointments to call?
Yeah, you can't just call people now out the blue. You got to schedule an appointment. Or
Is
at
it
least-
like an Excel spreadsheet?
This is more theoretical.
Yeah. So let's say I wanted to FaceTime you,
All right.
and let's say you was a girl, so.
All right.
So, and I wanted to FaceTime you. I would have to text you, what you doing? Or something like that. You have to respond, and I would have to ask you, or say, let's FaceTime, and then you have to confirm that we can FaceTime. If I just said, what you doing? You said nothing, and I came through FaceTiming, I'm wild.
You wild for
I'm
because it's
wild
like
as hell.
an invasion of privacy.
Yeah,
at that point.
it's like,
Like,
nigga,
you don't
who
know
told you
what-
to do this?
You ain't know what I was doing.
Let alone text message. It's even considered more offensive if you just call without no kind of
That's
interaction beforehand. That's like blasphemy.
yeah. You can't just come through. If you don't talk every day or something, you can't. You ain't allowed that privilege.
This
Just come through.
How dare you offer
They
your
showing
voice?
niggas in the room and shit. Who the fuck is this? Why
I ain't give him my number.
the fuck he want?
Oh man, but
Why is that email?
that's wild.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so like it's a decline button on the FaceTime, right? So,
Of course, yeah.
Like no, that was me being facetious.
Okay.
So like they couldn't just decline it and be like, well, in my mind it's because like the girls are worried about like if they're presentable or if like they got something else
That
going
can be
on.
part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
part.
so I don't know about that.
And it also comes back to how much that girl fucks with you.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
If she,
If
if
she
she
fuck with you,
heavy, she gonna answer
she
whenever.
gonna answer.
Yeah.
Or if she still fuck with you, she gonna ignore it. Say, hold on or something, or I'm
Okay,
doing something
yeah,
real
and they
fast.
grab like
Get
that.
herself together a little bit and
Yeah.
hit you right
They
back.
grab like that scarf that they roll around their heads a bunch of times,
Yeah.
and then like they tie it at the top.
Yeah.
But you can't really say nothing to them. It's ethnic. So like if you say something, you hate it, and then they gonna put you on Black Twitter, and then Black Twitter gonna go in on you.
And they gonna delete your
Then they get put in. Then they
Getting
get
it.
then they get put in Twitter jail. So then they gotta start a campaign.
Yeah. Because they got a quarter point.
You get
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That sums it up right there.
It's a crazy world we live in.
It is, man. Y'all remember chirping?
With the next tales,
Yeah.
Of course.
That didn't last too long though.
I think Rip Hamilton was on the Nextel commercial. Like they had like crazy
Like
people.
local ones?
Yeah, like they had crazy people on Nextel commercials. Like Fat Joe, I think had one.
You on the Bronx one?
Yeah, like they had like crazy commercials, like just like people that weren't like well known enough to get like a real commercial.
Yeah. That
So, like,
individualized.
Yeah. So like, who would be like now? Who had like Nextel commercials now? Like the B-list, C-list like celebrities and stuff.
A C-list celebrity with a Nextel commercial.
Yeah, like you popping a little bit for those that know, but like you not really.
So it's like Michael Blackson.
Well, she like a D-list celebrity, but Young M.A., she got like a Metro PCS.
She do
commercial.
got a Metro PCS.
When the last time y'all heard of like a song from Young M.A.?
That's what I said. Like,
After I heard the first one. That was the last time
yeah,
I heard
pretty
something.
much. But yeah, probably Michael Blackson. I give him that. He ain't B though.
We said B or C.
Wait,
Okay,
so
he's C for sure.
yeah, like it depends.
B
on
is
like,
cool. We can be a commercial with B.
Yeah, it
C.
depends on like how many like followers you got too, right?
That goes into it for sure.
Yeah, because they got like Instagram celebrities and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? But like I wouldn't know them, but like y'all would know them and stuff.
I wouldn't
know him either. I don't follow them kind of people.
Instagram,
That
no.
go back to what you were saying about like following people's lives and shit, like YouTubers and shit. And the same thing with Instagram.
It's YouTube famous people that got like hundreds of millions of viewers, and I never saw them, heard them, or nothing a day in my life.
Yeah,
And people be like loving them,
yeah.
And
like
totally invested.
the YBR. What's the nigga name? YBRM Amir or something. You know the little bouncing in the paint nigga, bouncing off the paint or whatever.
Rubbing on
Rubbing off-
YBN Namer.
Yeah. Him.
Is he a rapper?
Yeah. See.
He an
I ain't know-
Instagram rapper.
No, yeah, I think he started off as a YouTube rapper. I don't know how I don't know nothing about the little nigga really, but I know he got.
Everybody start off
I
as
know he
YouTube
got.
rappers.
I know he has 100 million views on a video that made me click on it. And I'm like, who is this little nigga? And then apparently he like famous.
That song like on the radio and shit. That's like a
Well,
real
no,
song.
yeah, I'm just saying like it'd be people like that, and then or like the vlogger people that's like real famous and you don't know anything about.
Yeah,
That is true.
Getting to your point of saying like the IG famous people that we would know that I don't know.
Yeah, so they could possibly have Boost Mobile or Nextel commercial.
No, they not.
They got 100 million views.
Oh, him, yeah. Not the IG famous people. People don't actually know them besides Instagram because, I mean, the people I'm thinking about in my head are just like the IG famous girls. Is that what you talking about? Like the half-naked chicks.
No, I was talking about just IG famous people. Like, because I know Michael Blackson, like, he had like a run like with comedy, but like, it really wasn't popping off like that.
Yeah.
But then like, people know him from like his little like IG videos
and shit.
True. He was like going at people
Like,
and
what's
stuff.
my man's name? Young DC Fly.
DC Young Fly.
Yeah,
DC
yeah.
Young Fly.
He did it the opposite way.
Yeah. Like he was on Instagram first.
He was on Instagram, like YouTube and shit first.
Yeah.
Now he like actually a comedian.
Yeah. I wonder how many people like tried to do the actual comedy thing after the IG thing and realized they wasn't really funny because they ain't had as many takes.
A lot.
That's what I heard. They be getting people in the rooms and they not funny in real life.
Yeah.
It's way easier to be funny on some planned shit.
Yeah, not to
You know
be
what I'm
funny in my room. I'm funny in my room all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm playing still in my head.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Hella people got vocals in the shower.
Yeah,
They singing in the shower. You get them on the stage, they trash.
exactly.
But shit, with that though, you just gotta see that. I mean, with the niggas just be blowing money, really. Like, cause people be making hella money off Instagram and then go off to doing something else and then probably fall off because they were spending their money while they was in their bag doing the Instagram shit. So like, if you just save your money and do something else, you'll be straight. If comedy don't work out with you, and I mean, you made hella other contacts to maneuver into other places.
And then you do have like your Cardi B's and stuff like that, where it's like
She had like that show or something though, didn't she?
No,
Or she had
I
the
think
show
she was
after.
on Instagram and
Got
stuff
her
like
problem
that.
with Instagram.
For
Yeah.
real?
She like
I didn't know
personality.
Yeah,
That's how she got.
because I remember people was like excited when like she got the show or whatever. Like they was like, "Oh, Cardi B."
She was a personality. She was like herself now.
Yeah.
I ain't know her before like a couple months before the big song, Bodak Yellow or something.
Yeah.
Well, I knew her as like the chick on Love and Hip Hop, like a stripper.
Yeah, that's what I knew her as too. I knew that she rapped though. I just never heard the music before the song.
And I watched her Breakfast Club interview. That's how I found out who she was.
That's how I found out how half these people.
Really, honestly. And DJ Vlad.
Vlad interviews be crazy.
Yeah.
Like I don't really. Vlad interviews
Bro.
be crazy.
We're not morally supporting Black.
Yeah.
I ain't supporting him. I'm just saying that's how I be finding out about people.
Yeah.
Vlad be interviewing like some of the real people that you don't really need to give like in interviews. Like Vlad be like,
This is the
he interviewed-
bodyguard 10 years for Bobby Brown during the crack stint or something. Like,
Yeah.
what?
But he be interviewing Detroit rappers and shit, so I be
shout out to all the Detroit rappers.
yeah, shout out to Detroit rap. I ain't even from Detroit, but shout out to Detroit rappers.
But Vlad still be interviewing some crazy people. Like he be interviewing like this person was around when like Beanie Siegel got knocked out, stuff like that. I'm like, yo, like cause like the thing is he kind of like instigates stuff in a way that like could get people like really hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's one of those things where like if you got a fight, you know what I mean, 1-on-1 and it's not like people there, you know what I mean? That's a different situation than you got to fight in front of, you know what I mean?
Right.
The whole however many subscribers he got.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I also think it would be like a lot less conflicts if it was just like if me and Sav had an incident, you know what I mean? We got into it and then it was me and Sav's problem, it would be a lot less like serious than if like people was around because then like pride get involved and all that type of stuff.
You gotta show off for somebody, or you gotta maintain this perception for somebody, or somebody else gonna react because you in it.
Yeah, because then I guess you can't come outside no more. You know what I mean? You find out you like chump or something, I guess.
You gotta move off
Yeah.
the block.
Yeah, or you gotta prove yourself, I guess.
You gotta do something else wild.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man.
What you was saying about 2004 or 2006 rap or something?
It's really like 2006 to 2010. Cause like those was the years I was in high school.
What about it though? I forgot what you was saying.
Oh, it was basically like the music that came out during that time.
Mm-hmm.
The percentage of the music that came out during that time that was trash is probably like higher than any other percentage in like my history of rap. But like people that's my age, you know what I mean? They listen to that music and like they still be like, you know what I mean, vibing to the music and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when's the last time you turned on like Two Pistols?
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
who else? Two Pistols out there at that time.
I don't know what two pistols.
That, she got it.
She got it. Yeah. But like,
What's that?
I know she got it, but she looking at me like she wants
Damn, that was a hard song back in the day.
it was, but like, you look back, like, where's the second song from Two Pistols? You know what I mean?
I don't know, but as soon as you said that song, I started having flashbacks of like being at dances and
Exactly.
shit.
That was my point.
In like 7th, 8th grade, being at the late skates, getting
It was
chicks
a
hip
lot
roll.
of those people,
Bro, that's
right.
my exact point. It's
right.
the nostalgia of it all.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That makes you go back and say, oh, this song was... Not saying the song wasn't hard, but it's just like, it was a bunch of just dope.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
Like,
Yep.
this guy got one hit record, and now we don't know where he's at.
Yep.
Like Pretty Willie.
Pretty Willie.
Four Walls, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else is like that?
Pretty Willie.
Look into
Journey.
my eyes. It's the same song, trying to feel my pain. That's the same song?
Wait, no. Journey is
I'm sorry for seeing them.
back when the girl used to upload like the little hit rolling videos and stuff.
Yep.
Journey is like I want to take you on a journey.
I want to go on a journey all over your body.
Yeah.
So close to me.
Yeah.
The
Pull it up.
Brandon Hines song. That's what it is. Look at that Brandon Hines.
You know this nigga name? That's
Look into my eyes, trying to feel my pain.
Oh, you used to make CDs though. You had to know.
Yeah,
all
I
this.
used to know all this kind of shit.
Yeah, but yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like even like the rappers at the time, like who's like just like the rapper that was just rapping like crazy. You know what I mean? Like his lyrics are just crazy.
For back then.
For like 2006, 2010, who was it? Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne for sure.
And he used to mispronounce words on purpose to rhyme.
You said rappers though.
Yeah.
I don't know the artist's name, so I put in Journey Hip Roll. We got a video of KK Hip Roll to Journey, so we just gonna play that.
It's D'Angelo, I think. This is how videos used to look too. Remember they used to have
It's on 240.
oh my god, the production
Yeah,
on those songs were so trash, bro.
Yeah, they wasn't getting mixed for real.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
D'Angelo Red.
Oh my bad for singing.
y'all can't see this, but pulling up a video.
Bro, all I see is girls hip rolling back then. They got their shirts rolled half up.
Exactly.
But yeah, like the nostalgia that like covers up the fact that it wasn't a lot of good music released during that time.
Like these songs are trash.
Yeah, like the best songs we got from that is like Swag Surfing.
Like yeah.
Well, you said 06 to 10?
Yeah.
That was really like just like the Wayne,
Yo, Lil
T-Pain
Wayne.
era.
It was Wayne, T-Pain era, Lil Jeezy, Lil T.I.
Yep.
Yep.
T.I. for sure.
But and all those are great artists.
Young
Young
Jock
Jock.
had the little song.
I think that
He
was
wasn't a good rapper though.
yeah.
He just had
Jock came
another-
out 06 for sure.
He had just another good.
Really?
Yeah, that was 06 for sure.
But yeah, like, and those are all good rappers. On Young Jock, he alright.
No, that was 05.
Yeah, it was 05. Yeah, that was the same.
I see it's going down 06.
It's going down for sure. Came out in 05.
Are we fact checking?
Oh wait, no, yeah, you gonna hear it.
Yeah,
right.
I think
I'm
he
wrong.
fact checked.
Yeah.
Look at me out here.
But
I want to see some of these songs. Smack that.
Dog, Smack That came out during that
Yeah.
time.
Shorty Like Mine. It's not a bad song.
Oh, y'all remember Futuristic Love?
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
I think I want to L.
Yeah. That video is dope.
Young LA was nice.
Long hair, baby.
Yeah. The best moment came out of that was like stuff like the 2-step remix.
Lloyd had prayer hands and
Oh, he named
Prayer
it. He named it
not prayer hands.
Players prayer.
Prayer. Yeah. And what was the other one? Street Love. That was popping back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lloyd was hot back then. Actually,
he
Lloyd
was.
You was one of my favorite songs.
Yeah,
back
that
then.
was a dope song.
Dope song.
Shout out to Murder Inc., man. Because Murder Inc. had one of the greatest runs in rap history. Like, I know since 50 Cent came through and, like, that whole thing happened.
We want to give respect to them and all.
I want to give respect to Murder Inc., man. Because it was a point where Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd.
Yeah, they was out there doing their
was going
thing.
crazy.
Man,
They had a
shout out.
sound.
Yeah, they had a whole sound. Then 50 Cent said, "Why are y'all singing?" And then
And everybody was like, you know what?
you got a point.
Why the fuck are they singing?
It's Murder Inc. I never heard nobody sing. No, but yeah. And then 50 Cent got them out of there, and then he started singing himself.
Yeah.
It's like, what was that? 48 Laws of Power or something like that.
Which one is that?
Like that's I don't know. I never read the book.
Me neither.
But it sounded like some 48 Laws of Power.
It's probably in there.
Like,
Yeah, I was listening to all Wayne back then, though. That's when Wayne was dropping shit like every week.
Wayne got away with a lot of lines
Bro.
because he's Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a little
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just as long as we acknowledge.
I mean, say a line that was wild, though.
Oh man.
And it can't be nothing like Weezy F Baby and the F.
No, I'm gonna give you one. He said, what he said,
that one was wild.
didn't wear bulletproof, so I got shot and you could see the proof.
Yeah.
That's a lie. Because he
They
shot
were
himself.
bulletproof, cause so I got shot. You can see the proof.
But he shot himself,
Yeah.
though.
What that got to do with anything? The line made sense.
Why would you wear a bulletproof just...
It ain't why, though.
He was a little kid. Like, you just walk around with bulletproof in case you shoot yourself? By accident?
Like a good idea.
You say he got away with a lot of lines that didn't make sense. That line made sense. It just didn't apply to him and his situation.
I just didn't like the line because he shot himself.
Right, but you said that Wayne got away with a lot of lines that didn't make sense. And that line made sense. It just didn't...
It barely
It
made
just
sense.
wasn't true for him.
But it was true, but it's just...
It didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm actually with you.
Like,
but it
How
fits.
didn't it make sense, though? If he wasn't talking about himself and he didn't wear bulletproof and he got shot so you could see the proof...
he said,
it made sense.
I didn't wear a bulletproof, so I got shot. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. That's not why you got shot.
Yeah, like... It's not automatic that if you walk outside without a bulletproof, you get shot.
The sentence structure is wrong.
No, the line itself.
I mean,
is
if he say, I didn't wear a bulletproof when I got shot so you can see the proof, the line will make sense.
It's still a trash line.
No, I ain't saying it's not trash. I'm just saying it made sense. I thought you said it didn't make sense. But I mean, saying so, it don't make sense.
The
so
difference
you
between
right.
win and so is like,
Yeah. So you right.
But yeah, like he got away with a lot of those lines, man. It's just Wayne lines, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know how Rick Ross ever got away with
Put Molly all in the champagne. She didn't even know. He didn't get away
Lil
with
Wayne
that.
say,
Don't say that one. No,
He didn't get away with that.
the Reebok, I just do it, nigga, or Reebok, let's just do it.
Reebok song, I just do it.
Reebok song, I just do it.
I'm sure Reebok had a long conversation with him. Like, look,
Yeah, I'm just saying, but nobody else said anything about it.
Nobody said nothing when Wayne said, my shit is nasty like C.Y. Phyllis.
I don't know.
like syphilis.
Yeah, that's not how you spell it, though.
Oh, he said, he was saying syphilis.
Yeah.
Oh.
He used to
I
do a
thought
lot
he
of
was
stuff
saying
like that.
person name. But I mean, I was
See
a
what I'm
kid.
saying?
I was a kid though. Who the fuck I supposed
That's
to know? this
Nostalgia.
That's his whole point.
Nostalgia. Byron Russell couldn't guard Jordan.
With you. But yeah, Wayne was hard as hell to me.
Wayne had a nice. He had a nice run. He had a nice run.
That nigga he was having a nice run still.
No.
I mean, okay, now yeah, but I'm saying you can't say nice run though. My nigga been going forever.
I'm talking about like
until recently.
At the top, recently is like 6-7 years ago, bro. No, wait, 2012. Yeah,
Okay,
6-7 years ago. It's nostalgia, bro.
No,
it's alright.
His dominant run. He had a nice dominant run.
From about my favorite Wayne albums was the Carter 2.
Me too. 05.
Because he rapped totally different on the Carter 2 than he even did on the Carter 3. Like,
or the Carter 1.
Or the Carter 1. Carter 2 is a masterpiece. So I'm going to start at like 05-ish.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to like 2010.
Alright, so how are we doing this? I mean, I guess I'm just like a different type of Wayne fan than everybody else. I just always thought the nigga was hard. So I just been listening to him my whole life, so I guess I got just like a different...
Yeah.
No, I feel like I have the same respect of you. I know more Lil Wayne songs I don't have to think about than any other artist by far.
So what are we saying starting in 2005 then?
Because
his run to everybody. Like...
His run at
like to the world and shit.
At the top of hip hop, where you look at Wayne, you say he is that dude right now. He one of the best.
Yes.
Doing it right now.
I give you that.
That was from 05 to about 2010.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the peak of it was probably right before Carter 3 time.
Yeah, like 2007, you really could not hear that nigga. Really, he was on everything.
But my point is, who did you have around in 2007?
Him and T.I.
T.I., who Ross, Jeezy, oh my goodness, he don't even rap, but we'll throw him in there because he was on every hook.
I'm about to say him and T-Pain really just did everything, really.
Yeah, but
they were on everybody else's music.
Yeah, I mean, it was hella okay, just like
Mims.
I was finna say, you had hella people coming from the South who didn't have no meaningful music. Exactly, it was hella them people.
Slim Thug, you might throw him in there.
Nah, Slim Thug records. Slim Thug already platinum is hard. The whole album was hard.
For sure.
I ain't never been a Slim Thug fan for real. I liked a couple songs that I could.
Try to throw Slim Thug.
Yeah. He trying to get Slim Thug off.
Yeah,
That nigga can go in there for me, shit.
But yeah, like
shit, you could throw a Paul Wall. That nigga came out.
You don't like Gucci in the rap scene?
I guess not.
Throw Mike Jones, Lil
Keke, Mike Jones a one-hit wonder.
Mike Jones had about 4 hits, bro.
He's never really down on one.
Yeah.
What's the one you can say?
I know which ones you about to say, but I'm just saying the one that everybody knows is
Back Then.
Back Then, yeah.
You don't know Still Tippin'?
I'm saying I know them, but do everybody? If you ask the random person on the street if they know Still Tippin' versus if they know,
or they outside at the time.
I was for sure outside at the time. You was outside at the time too.
You was outside.
What you mean, like outside the house?
Yes, like just
you was in the house. Yeah, you knew what was going on. Yeah.
That Slim Thug first verse off Still Tippin' alone is a classic rapper.
Look who creeping,
look who crawling, still balling in the mix.
Always better on like features and shit to me. I don't know.
But yeah, my point is from 06 to 2010 it was a lot of trash music.
A lot of filler.
A lot of filler music. Did you enjoy Bird Walk?
Nope.
By Soulja Boy.
I know you didn't enjoy that song.
Bird Walk? I don't even know that's nobody. Soulja Boy.
And Soulja Boy was
low key was hot back then though.
That's my point.
He carried niggas on his back for
06 to 08?
Yeah,
man.
He was. And I feel like a lot of artists got their sound today off Soulja Boy too.
Shit, really? I give Soulja Boy to like 2009, damn near pushing 10 a little bit. He was on like YouTube and like maybe not with music, okay, but as far as just like being relevant in business and shit.
Mm-hmm. No, he's
still
definitely young.
Yeah,
I think he's still pretty much relevant now.
Yeah, he's definitely relevant.
I mean, for the gun shit, probably not for like music.
Well, he's just a staple now, though.
Oh yeah.
Like if you like,
people don't give Soulja Boy enough credit.
Yeah, like he shaped a lot of how music sounds today. Him and Gucci, it's like him, Gucci, Wayne.
Yeah, them three is like.
Yeah.
75% of rappers right now.
Definitely.
I'm trying to think who I was listening to back then for real besides Lil Wayne though. Like,
It was much Lil Wayne.
yeah, that's really all it was. That's kind of crazy.
You didn't have many options, Sav. It's alright.
A lot of Dipset back then.
Oh
I was Dipset heavy back then.
Dipset for sure. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
especially like 2005, 2006.
Another wave starter. They started a lot of this. We looking at.
Mm-hmm. When Killer Season came out, that was the craziest.
Oh man, Killer Season hard as hell.
Yeah.
Cameron got one of the most like recognizable flows in rap
Yep.
history.
Yeah, Cameron low key used to be
Yeah,
spitting.
he used to be saying crazy.
My mama used to try to make me turn that shit off, but she used to straight up.
Got a goofy koofy.
What's the song he got? He's shouting out everybody and shit. It's like 10 minutes long, I think. I can't even
I
remember.
don't remember that either.
It was
yeah,
on
10
Killer
minutes.
Season though, I think. But yeah, I used to fuck with Cameron for sure. Him and Wayne came out with Like It or Not.
Suck It or Not.
Yeah,
That's
Suck
on
It
Killer
or Not.
Season.
Yeah, that was the clean version, Sav.
Mhm. Well, I mean, I ain't want to say. I ain't want to say. Suck It or Not. I was about to start rapping it. I was just like, no.
Mom.
Fly.
Hey, yo, mom.
But yeah,
I used to rap that shit in the house. The Lil Wayne part, nigga. She give head in the strangest places, two at the same time,
Call
called
it
it changing
faces.
faces, and then stand back and catch my amazing grace. I know I skipped some part. I'm just saying. And fifth, sixth grade rapping shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Niggas wild.
you start. I had my first album was 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. I was like 9 or 10.
Damn.
I had that album as well.
I had it too.
Not clean version.
Yeah, same.
Like that's kind of crazy.
That's because we grew up in the hood, bro.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
want to get by no clean version because other people had to
Listen
listen
to
to
it.
You get clown. You get clown. You get
fuck is
clown.
You got it for Christmas, but this ours.
You just happen to ask for it. I'm gonna buy it anyway.
Then you got that one family member that want to buy you rap to be like cool, but like she don't think you listen. She or he don't think you listening to like that type of music, so they get you
Right.
like Bow Wow or something.
That was like my first album. I think was the Bow Wow Doggy
What's the
Bag.
Bow?
Yeah.
And he
I
got
had
a cover
Doggy
with the
Bag.
two dogs.
Yes, I had Doggy Bag.
That was my first album, and I went to that concert around that time in like 02, 03, whenever they had that, what was it?
Scream Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bow Wow a legend, man. I don't
Yeah.
care what
He
you
is. People don't give Bow Wow
Bow
enough
Wow.
respect.
They in the same vein. So I
Yeah.
was Soulja Boy.
Bow Wow, Soulja Boy, Ray J.
Lil B.
No, I ain't giving Ray J. no
Ray J a
respect.
legend, man.
He a legend, but I ain't gonna give him no respect.
He not a music legend.
I was about to say, not music.
Like just like
but
impact, he a legend.
in society today, he's
Listen,
a legend.
I just told you a whole rant about the Kardashians, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ray J started all that. If it wasn't for Ray J,
I give
you
you-
might not have to walk around looking at people that you don't know in real life, that you know on Twitter.
So I low key don't fuck with Ray J at this point.
But yeah,
Yeah, Ray J, a street legend.
yeah, street
Who else
legend.
was around back then though?
In 06, we
Boosie, how the fuck I forget Boosie, nigga. Boosie ran flat from like shit 2006 to now.
I'm gonna say whatever you was gonna say. I hope you was ending with now. I'm glad you did that. I hope it ended with now.
yeah.
Nigga, he hit foot with Levi 501. The nigga went nuts.
Boosie another street legend.
Yeah, bro, back Coogee. Boosie get all the respect he need though. Niggas respect
Yeah,
him.
you can't even say nothing about Boosie for real.
Yeah, not to nobody from the Midwest.
Boosie, Webby, OJ the Juice
People-
Man. Them niggas ran Flint for a minute.
People love Jeezy in Detroit like he Tupac.
Yeah.
Jeezy as well.
Or Trick or Blade.
Yeah, like he probably like the third most respected rapper out the city. Young Jeezy.
Young
Yeah.
Jeezy.
Yeah. He retired. I don't know what the game gonna do now.
He retired like for real, for
I
real?
think this is his last album.
Bro, you should. His music hasn't been good for a while. Well, Seen It All a couple years ago was like a refresh.
Yeah.
It was really good. But then he just went back to being.
I'll tell you one song I was bumping from him and Bankroll Fresh.
Oh, the
All There?
All There. Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a flawless song to me. I don't even care if it got a flaw.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flawless song.
Oh, there? How'd that go?
Damn,
Hood
that's crazy.
nigga,
Hot Cheeto, what I snack on.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Now get your wag on.
Yeah, that was a crazy
Hit
song.
me on the black phone, yeah.
What was it?
RP the bank.
Yeah, R.P. Brink.
I'm starting to see spaces.
Geeked up.
Yeah, that shit was hard back
Also
in the day.
during that time.
Yeah.
They still play that nowadays.
I'm high in a month.
right now.
Legendary
Yup.
verse.
Yeah, that's
Legendary
That
verse.
shit
That ain't
still-
never got
That's never
whatever
got
it's
on.
Yeah. That's like Nugget View Book.
Wherever you play it, niggas getting turned.
Also came out during that time.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe right before, but
It did
around-
right before, right
it's around
before.
that time. That's got every verse on there is classic,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah. All people who you don't really hear from.
I learned how to play Tunk, random fact, around that same time. I remember like Nuck If You Buck playing and Diamond verse coming on, and somebody was like teaching me to play Tunk.
Do they have like books in Tunk? Like, is it called a book? Cause it,
No, that's Spades.
if it was space, it'd be Nuck If You Book.
Okay.
That should go in the Laffy Taffy, nigga.
What do you call a crime mob? Play spades.
Nuck
If you book.
But yeah.
But yeah, other than party songs and shit, yeah, no music really.
Yeah. I mean, you had Kanye.
Oh yeah,
Damn, that was two best big rappers in the
we
world at
talking
that
about
time.
rappers.
Kanye and
Kanye.
Wayne, for sure.
Kanye and Wayne.
Ran
That
everything.
was in the 50 Cent era.
Yep.
50 Cent.
Jay had retired,
Jay
not back
was
yet.
at Def Jam. So, yeah.
Kanye and Wayne.
They ain't rappers, but Pretty Ricky was going crazy in 06. No,
Yeah.
really like 05, 06, 07.
Yeah, they got some classic songs. Like, what's gonna be like? When I listen to the radio today, I just think like maybe 30 years from now, like when everything is like old and like music we gonna be listening to, like it's like the oldie station. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Because they starting to come out with them now with like 2000s music and 90s rap music and stuff like
true.
that. That's like the oldie station and shit.
And I like that. It's like, it's nice.
Crooked Smile gonna be one.
That's a random first one to go with.
Some-
Yeah, I was just about to say, man.
Some Bruno Mars, one of the Bruno Mars songs.
Bruno
gonna be
Mars
one.
song.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars himself.
Yeah, Bruno Mars gonna pop out the radio station and start dancing with
Yeah, that's
Julio
how
and
it's
shit.
gonna happen. I don't know.
Him and Julio with the
It's all gonna
stretch.
be a Flash and shit from a from a what's that shit called? By Heartbeats. But
My bad. Adorn, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Dawn is gonna
Adorn.
be a classic song.
definitely.
You don't think it's a classic song for real?
Adorn?
Nah, just hold on, we're going home.
You know what?
I
It's
think
gonna be
that
a
song is
classic
gonna
song.
get played
But it's
50
gonna be
years
like
from now.
it's gonna be like a weak classic. Like it's gonna be a classic just off of like it's just in that vein of like hustling music
Yes.
at a party.
Yep.
It's not gonna be classic because it's a nice ass song. You know what I mean? Same thing with like Chris Brown, like Back to Sleep. Even though I like that song, I feel like that's gonna be a song
Hustle
just
song.
in that set.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you know how like I don't want to like I want to say stuff like next too close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it went away for a while,
But then
it came back.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be one of those.
That's a great record.
It's gonna be
Too close.
Yes.
except for Chris Brown for sure.
Look at me now. Is that his biggest song he got? Period.
Chris Brown?
I think so. Without
Man, I want to say Forever is up there when he had like the Doublemint commercial.
I hated that song.
What else is up there? Biggest Chris Brown songs. Like
Loyal was another one.
Loyal was up there.
Loyal might be one that get paid.
Yep, Loyal. But I don't think, you know what, I don't think that's going to be like the standout for Chris Brown's catalog though. Like you look back at Chris Brown's like catalog, I don't think that's going to be like the first song you go to. I think first song is going to be like something like Yo or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yo
Or something
might
off
be
that
one.
like Fame album or something.
That
Like
Fame album had
Deuces
hits.
might be up there.
Deuces was pretty nice.
I like that Fame album.
Poppin' always gonna be a classic.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a nostalgic song. Came
that's
out at that same time.
Yeah, it might not be for everybody, but yeah.
For you who lived during that time period, for sure.
The remix of Wayne on it though.
Yeah.
Run it back. I'm like, we can get it. We can get it.
Yeah.
Crack. Yeah.
What's that Wayne verse where he started like just like she said who? I said Nas.
I know what you're talking about.
That's Wayne
Mario.
and Mario.
I know what you're talking about before you even said it.
Come on, y'all.
Feel your heart. Crying out for me.
Crying out for me.
Yeah, like
That shit is all classic. They're the same time we talking about.
It is.
come on, y'all.
But it's the nostalgia. See, look, okay. Where does that apply to? Everything, though?
I was gonna say it's gonna be with everything then.
So, like, I feel like the sports from my time I grew up, who was hard then, is the best sports players, period. Nobody gonna be better than that because during that time period.
But that's such a longer time, though. Like, for instance, like, people look at, like, I hate to bring this up, people look at, like, Jordan and stuff like that. And people look at, that's no greater time. Or, you know what I mean? They be bringing up stuff like, they used to fight back then. Like, stuff that don't got nothing to do with basketball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like they just be bringing up, like, crazy stuff. Like they had, like, John Starks was just the hardest nigga out.
John Starks came from, like, a development league.
Yeah, like, he was averaging, like, 14 or something like that. Like, is people gonna look at J.R. Smith like that?
They might, because he gonna be on all the lists, high as hell. He's been playing for so long. He already on the list.
He like 8th in like playoff threes.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Right
He
now.
don't even know the score of the game. Like, that's crazy.
Not to make more playoff threes and like fucking Kobe.
But yeah, like it's like he was going up against, like, you look at some of those,
Not
like,
Kobe.
yeah, you look at like some of those teams, you just like, all right, somebody lied to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they look, Bill Russell's the best basketball player. They couldn't even dribble with their left hand.
There were 8 teams.
Yeah, like, come on, like, somebody had to win it.
Yeah.
This is a 1 in 8 chance he will. like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah, I mean,
That's how you get stuck in that old mentality, though. Like, the stuff that I grew up with and that I feel emotionally attached to
exactly.
is irrationally the best.
And I had my opinions on that challenge just this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody texted me and said, how long is it going to be before Kendrick gets in the top 5 rappers of all time? Like, asking my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I named the most generic top 5 of all time that I hate, but nobody's moving them out the top 5. So it's still J, Nas, M, Big, Pop.
Yep. That's the 5.
It's been the same 5 for 20 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's been the same 5. Now, maybe not for 20, because at least, at least about 10.
Them 4 for sure.
Yeah, like, so.
Yeah, 10.
So, like, he told me, like, Kendrick will wash Nas.
You crazy.
That's what I said. Like, that's really what I said. He said the only one he not washing is, like, M and Big. He said he washing he said M and J, but he washing everybody else.
But not Big?
He said he washing Big. But, like, I don't agree with that, but it's kind of hard to... Big only had 2 albums, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if 50 Cent, like, tragically, like, died after Get Rich or Die Trying, he'd be in people top 5, too.
Yeah, easily.
You know what I mean? So, like... But even the Nas thing, we went, like, verse for verse. Like, what Nas got this control? You know what I mean? I was like, Ether. You know what I mean? Like, what Nas got this, like, look out for detox? Or like, you know what I mean? I'm like... New York State of Mind. But then I look at it like the rapping was different. Like when you talk about like people that's like more athletic now than they was in like the 70s.
Right.
Like it's like be running up the block shooting, trying to start the revolution, catch a body.
That's the way
That's the way
rapping.
But at the time that was the coldest thing ever.
Exactly.
But if this dude come in using double entendres, assemblies, and triple patterns and stuff, it's like, ooh, wait a minute. But then you start saying like stupid stuff like, well, if Nas had the ability to do triple patterns and double entendres in his music, if everybody was doing that, Nas would have adjusted. Well, they wasn't doing that, so Nas didn't do that. So
we didn't have hypotheticals at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I don't really get comparing music no more. I stopped doing that. 'Cause I just realized everybody just got their own type of music.
I definitely tried.
And there is bad music, but usually it's just music that's not for you.
Yeah. I tried to do that, but that's not fun. That's too loud too. Like
That's true.
Like even with debates on basketball players or whoever, you know what I mean? Like people be debating cereal.
Hard as hell.
That's something you can debate though, nigga. That's taste.
We got
taste.
Oh, I guess that is.
That's taste.
like,
I mean, you know some shit tastes good.
yeah, but that's something.
She like no haircut. That's taste.
You know some shit tastes good though.
To you though.
Like, what do you mean?
Like
But
if
in
you
general,
like,
there's things that taste good to everybody. And
Nah,
then
That's
there's
not
some-
true.
Bro,
That's
not
one thing
really.
that's literally not true with
like if you
Something gotta taste good to everybody.
water.
yeah, like if you
No, I niggas low key don't be fucking with
like
I guess you're right. That's the most simplest thing you can name.
exactly, but like if I like lobster or something like that, you know what I mean? And then you give like the food to somebody who like might be allergic to lobster or some shit, like
But see, that's different though. I mean, like, I can like something and you can not like it, but you can also say like, I don't like it, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, the taste is not for me, but it's not terrible.
I don't know if that really happened with food though. People not really like.
it's never been a list.
I've definitely tasted food where it's like, that's not nasty, but I mean, it's all right. Like, I don't want any more. I don't need seconds of it, but the
I'm
first
saying-
helping was okay.
If you like some food, you're not like ruling that out of your consideration. Like if you like that food, it's from that point on. Once you know you like it, it's in your consideration set. Like you can always eat that.
That's not true. Taste buds change all the time.
I mean, but for that moment, like it's not like if somebody makes some chicken or something like that and I eat the chicken, I'm not gonna be like, I mean, if I had to survive, you know what I mean, this would be alright. But you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna like the chicken, but I'm pretty much never gonna eat the chicken. You know what I mean?
You get what I'm trying to say?
It's all subjective, yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like people ain't out here divvying up food.
We just had the same conversation though about some women though. Okay, maybe this is just
Oh,
completely
Go
off
ahead.
the wall, but it's like maybe this woman might not be fine to you and she fine to me, but there's some women in the world that you gotta say like she's just fine though, or she's gorgeous,
Like-
she's beautiful. Like you can't say like, oh, she's ugly. Like
Yeah, like
that's
you lying
should be
to that.
yeah.
man, that's not
So-
the kind of girl
so
I like to look at.
Exactly.
So, like,
So in that same vein, you can have a food that's not good to you, or I mean that you don't quote unquote like, but you can understand that. I mean, the taste is okay. It may not be for you, but the taste is all right.
that's a different thing, though.
How? I just explained the same thing
said, no. One key word you said. You said the taste is okay. We talking about the girl being fine. If the girl is
Yeah.
fine to him, that's like you saying, yeah, she fine, but she ain't for me. That's different with a food.
That's like if Rihanna was a 5 and then like we try to like say, well,
No,
she
it's
alright to everybody.
No, that's the same. It was the same thing. I said if it's a girl that's fine to me, and she's not fine to you, but you can understand that she's beautiful. So that's still the same as it's like you come into common
kinda
ground
lost
with
me.
both things.
You kind of lost me because you said she's not fine, but she's beautiful.
Okay. And the way I'm using fine is like I find her very attractive.
Okay.
Like extremely attractive. You don't find her as attractive, but you can understand that she's attractive. And that same thing in food. I love this food to death. You don't like this food, but at the same time, you can understand. Like, I mean, it's all right. It's straight.
I never tasted a food where I'm like if I taste some pizza and I don't like the pizza, I'll be like, I understand why you like it though. Like I've never personally done that.
I don't
that's
think it
what-
worked the same with food.
That's with one pizza. But I'm saying like with I guess it
No,
works.
I get what you're
It's
saying.
subjective. So yeah, that's
yeah.
we can just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I just find it impossible. Y'all niggas ain't never ate no food where it wasn't that good, but you ate it anyway. But you was just like, I don't want no more.
I'm trying to
Or
think.
something that was just like straight and you didn't eat.
I'm saying
Y'all some bougie ass.
that's
eaters.
not. I'm saying there's a difference between like if we're all identifying this thing as good, then
We're not though. We're just defining both things as a common. Like you come into common ground with both things.
I feel like you leveling with somebody. Okay, that's coming to common ground.
That is.
Okay,
I think we reached like
Thank you.
it's reached common ground.
yeah.
Thank you.
We have
Wow.
level.
No, on that note, what time is it? I think we had like 2 hours now.
Yeah. And that's a good way to end the podcast. This week on Clyde's Top 5, again, Clyde_scientist on all social media. Catch me every Tuesday at 8 a.m. for the newest list. But this week, we had the Nas album come out and the Jay-Z and Beyonce album come out. So my top 5 consists of Nas, Simple Things, Future, Nowhere from the Superfly soundtrack, Nas, Adam and Eve featuring The Dream, Jai Wolf and Mr. Gabriel, Starlight, and the Bob for the week, best of the bunch, is Beyonce and Jay-Z, Love Happy, the closing track.
You know, we end every podcast the same way with the suicide hotline. So that's the 1-800-273-8255. Remember, even the strong people need somebody to talk to, so call them. They're willing to listen. Like we always say, you can DM us on any social media or email us or anything, and we're here to listen as well. Anything you want to end off with, Mike Young? Thanks for coming today.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you. Our very first guest, Mike Young. We get you fucking a fruit basket or some shit.
Right, yeah, we ain't get you shit. You ain't bring us no gift either.
I mean,
I don't think that's usually how it works.
Yeah, I don't know.
We get the honor of being our first guest. Shit, we couldn't get a pop or something.
I got y'all. I got a water, maybe in my car.
Okay.
I only got
It's
one.
half drunk.
Right. All right, man. Thanks for coming in.
For sure, man.
Appreciate you, Mike
See y'all
Young.
next week.
Episode 3.